Hello everyone, here I would like to share with you a layout that I talked about. I've done a bit of work to this section. What I've done is I've edged the mat, the fabric mat with zigzag stitches, and then I did likewise for the flower. Also zigzagged so that it doesn't get frayed over time and use. And then I've added some lace to the top and to the bottom of this matted piece, and now I'm going to just sew everything together. But before that, I've basted it and checked where it's going to fall, where the other side is concerned. Quite pleased with that. I think I'll go for the zigzag stitch, which I think is on at the moment, but I would like to make it a bit bigger there somewhere. So I'm going to do the easier part because the flower, as you notice, has got a bit of a rounded edge. So let's see. We'll just give this a try. Well, I'm going to start with the flower anyway. And I'm going to reach out for my petals. So let's see if the camera is focused on what I'm doing. It's not. I'm just going to move a bit of furniture around and bring the camera a bit closer. Don't know if you can see that. I think you would be able to pick it up. So sometimes even if you're based, the machine has got a mind of its own as well. So you need to sort of make sure that everything sits as it should. Okay. So here I'm coming down. This is a bit more complicated than just gluing pieces of paper, I think. A lot more complicated. I think I've basted this a bit. My scissors, not too happy with the basting there. You can loosen it and readjust. Okay. Okay, down again. I think I'm stitching out of the sorry, the pedal's a bit... Hi everyone, I'm going to assemble the mini album. This is quite a simple way of doing it, and I hope that it works, you know. I've changed my original plan because I've just thought about something and I hope that it would work. I've done the first layer and I hope I'm quite pleased with that. Sorry, it's off camera again. So I've added the first layer and the butterfly is sitting a bit. So my plan is to stitch these two signatures separately and then attach it here so that sorry, it should be there. Okay, so I'm going to have that sitting on its own and that sitting there, and hopefully it will work as a whole. And check if I can tie it, and I can. So basically that's how I'm going to do it. So this has already been attached, and I have to make sure that, you know, it looks like one book and not two. So I think, you know, just make sure that it's aligned properly. And I think that's okay. I'm quite pleased with the way it will look. So this is a separate entity to the other one. Okay, so that's going to be sewn on next. I want it as close as possible to the other one. Okay, so this may or may not work. I've never done it before, but it's just a thought that came through as I was assembling it. I think I should have changed the footer to a zipper foot to get as close as possible. Hopefully it should be okay. So it's something to think about if you're following this method. Change the footer to a zipper foot. Okay, let's see whether it's worked. Yes, it has actually. It's not too bad, you know. I was afraid that I might sew it too far off, but it works. It works beautifully, really does. I'm very pleased with this. Yeah. Brilliant. I'm really pleased with the assembly. So I've got one unit here, this bulky one with the flap, and then I've attached the other one, the other two signatures together, stacked together, but separately. But it looks wholesome. It comes together as a book, and that is fine. Nobody would know that I've done it this way, but brilliant. I'm so happy that I came up with this idea of doing it this way. I had 3 ways of doing it. I actually stacked the whole lot initially. I actually stacked it, but then it came quite ugly here. You know, this sort of stuck out. It didn't fall beautifully at all. So I unpicked it, and then I thought of doing this first and then adding the other 2 books inside. I'm glad I didn't do that, because it would have been really bulky again. So by doing it this way, I've taken the bulk away from one signature and sort of distributed it evenly throughout the fabric book. So what is left now is I'm going to touch up and do quite a few things to it, but this actually gives you an idea of how to put a fabric mini album together, and I hope that this tutorial is of some use to you guys, because this is the first time I'm doing a tutorial like this, and I've never seen it on YouTube either. So this is actually a first for all of us. I'm very pleased with this fabric heritage mini album, and we'll speak to you again soon once I've got it completed. So bye for now.